Yeah, we're here to do an inspection at 1683 South Blackhawk, Unit B as in boy. This is a townhouse. The exterior paint looks pretty good. The downspout is missing an extension. The other properties here all have them, so that would be something to inquire about. The tenant says that this exterior light has never worked, and there may be an issue with the wiring. Doorbell worked. The door and the windows are intact. There are strike plates here. They don't have a lot of support with them. There is some cracking in the frame. Might be something to look at. There's a security system here. The tenant reports that they do not use it and it's never worked. Front window. Everything looks pretty good. The caulking. There's a little bit of caulking up here in the corner, but it's pretty minimal. The window's open, the screen's intact. There's a fireplace here. There's a fireplace fan. That worked. The exterior doors worked. The damper door open and closed. The masonry inside looks to be in fairly good shape. The corner tape up there in the corner, we'll get a better view of that upstairs, but there's also, you can see a little bit better here. There's some corner tape and cracking up the wall. I don't know if you can make that out on here or not. All right, back to this window. There's a little bit of the plastic piece up top here is broken. The window seems to operate. Flooring looks to be in pretty good condition. The hearth is in good condition. And this is just a one-bedroom loft, so that's actually the bedroom wall up there. Okay, the dining area light works. It is a little bit disconnected from the ceiling. It needs to be tightened up there. Coming into the kitchen, sink and the disposal worked with no apparent leaks. The plumbing looked okay. The light in the overhead fan operated. All 4 burners turned on the stove. The oven light turns on. Tenant said the microwave belongs to them. The refrigerator is here. Interior light works. The freezer is cold, as is the refrigerator. Tenant is using the dishwasher and says it works with no problems. There's no standing water in the dishwasher. Cabinets look to be in good shape. Countertops. Doesn't appear there's any drawer fronts missing or anything of that nature. We're going to go upstairs. Alright, so there's a light at the top of the stairs here that works. And smoke detector up here. There's a smoke detector and carbon monoxide detector downstairs. We'll take a look at that again in a minute. Alright, so over here in the corner, maybe you can get a little bit better view of the cracking up here. Stained glass window looks like it's intact. Over here, right at the very top of the faux chimney, it looks like there's a little caulking or something coming out there. The tenant doesn't use the fireplace anymore, but when they used it, they didn't report any issues. There's a couple of little seam up here. There's a closet here, light works. There's no evidence of water intrusion. The door doesn't look to have any holes in it. Doorknobs are intact. Move back. The drain plug has come disconnected from the drain, so the drain plug is not working. You can see it there, but the tenant said that he would take a look at that. No apparent leaks. Overhead light, there's 2 bulbs out. The back window here, the screen is starting to come off a little bit at the top. That could be used repairs. There's no cracks in the window that I could see. Other than a bead coming off, the screen looks pretty much intact. So the spring that goes inside one side of the window has come out. I'm not going to open it, but it's right here and it needs to be reinstalled. So lavatory and water closet, fan works, the overhead light works. Tenant said he has rebuilt the toilet. Toilet flush is okay. The sink in the tub, or sink in the shower worked okay. Drain seemed to work pretty well. Does need cleaning. Bit of a, looks like a little caulking issue up there in the corner. The flooring looks okay. The caulking down my tub. Looks like there was some. Looks like this might have been re-caulked at some point. There's a closet here with a bifold door. Bifold door works. So let's go up in the attic. Alright, so there's a light up here that works in the attic. Biggest thing I notice up here is the way the blown-in insulation is. There's a large bat of insulation, but there's a big area here that doesn't have much insulation. So the tenant said that there was a hornet's nest or something back here in the back at one time, and they did have some hornets, but he believed that to be a result of the screen issue. So again, here in this corner, the blown-in insulation is a little bit low. There's the trap they put up, but they said they haven't had any issues. I don't see any issue or any evidence of water intrusion. And the tenant says that the roof was recently replaced. The attic opening and the attic stairs are in good shape. All right, so that's it for the upstairs loft. There's another section right there where you get some corner tape coming apart. coming off. I don't think that'll, I don't know if that'll focus very well. But, alright, here's the combination detector downstairs, CO2, or CO and smoke detector. Both of these worked okay when they were battery tested. Take a look out back. Patio looks good. Again, there's a little bit of cracking here in the door jamb. These are keyed differently. The bottom and the top are keyed differently, both sides, and the bottom is also for the shed here. Shed looks to be okay. There is some staining up there, but there's also staining here, so I'm not quite sure what that is about. There's still light. Alright, so I just tried to close this storage door. It doesn't want to close easily. And I have the thing zoomed in. Anyway, you can see here the door needs to be adjusted. This exterior light worked. Let me see if I can get this closed. Okay, so here's the issue with the door. This hinge in the back is loose, and looks like somebody tried to repair it. It's got some kind of glue or something on all the screws here. I don't know if they're coming out on the pictures. But yeah, the frame here is cracked. So that's something. I don't know if that's a common area thing. And have it closed. It doesn't secure particularly well, but it does secure. This is how I found this. This was open, and there's open fuses in there. That's probably not a good thing. The air conditioner makes a lot of noise. The tenant said the pole switch burnt on it, and he replaced it, and he went from a 4-pole to a 2-pole. I'll take a picture of that. I don't know anything about air conditioners. Exterior here, screen looks okay, but it's starting to, oh, actually, so the screen is torn here on the edge as well. Lockbox is back here on the gas meter. I checked the keys and I changed it. Doorknob's a little bit loose here too, so. So kitchen floor, see the laminate's starting to peel up a little bit, but no evidence of leaks. And we're going to go down in the crawl space. Okay, so we're down here in the crawl space. This is in the closet. The ladder is intact. Light works. Switch is just overhead here as you come down. So I'll take a look at the filter here. Okay, the filter here is a 20 by 25 by 1. And it could use replacing. All right, the tenant says that this furnace was just replaced over the course of the. Okay, so apparently this is a new furnace as of November. So we'll see if we can wind our way around to the water heater here. There's some insulation coming down off the wall over here. I don't see any evidence of water intrusion down here. Okay, front side we got the same issue with the insulation coming down. There's a pump down here. Feels dry. Okay, so water heater. It's a stubby 40-gallon. It's got a lot of spiders up top. And starting to see some serious rust around the intake. Got a possible leak here. Hang on a second. Yeah, so this looks like a little bit of a leak here, a little bit of a drip. That isn't supported very well. I don't know if you can see that. I could probably use a hanger on it or something. Yeah, it's definitely some moisture on there. But it's more sticky than anything else. I'm not sure what that is. So I'm gonna get out of here. So, all right, the pressure relief valve goes out. Looks like it might have some corrosion issues around it as well. Okay, let's try that again since the video was off. So probably good to have somebody look at this. Might be one of the connections is off, or the vent needs cleaning or something like that. All right, and that'll wrap up South Blackhawk. Yeah. All right, so we got one more thing here at Blackhawk before we depart, and this is the part. And I checked the AC and the heat. They worked on the thermostat. This is the part the tenant says caught fire, and you replaced it with a 2-pole, and this is a 4-pole. Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I replaced it with.
Okay, this is the replacement part, the definite purpose contactor.
So that's why they went to 2-pole. It's a less of a hazardous system.
Okay, so the tenant said that they talked to Bill Plumbing and Heating, and they don't make this 4-pole anymore, so it's gone to a 2-pole, and that's why you replaced it. But here's the old part, and there's the new box.